Hello again, and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Friday, January 1st, 2021. Finally, woohoo! Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys had an awesome New Year's Eve. I hope you guys are ready for 2021. What all the challenges and stuff that it's gonna throw at us. But that's sort of what I wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about is New Year's resolutions, whether they're done already or are yet to be done. This is the time for resolutions, people wanting to be different, wanting to do better, wanting to change habits that didn't make them progress in their life last year. So why not try and change something different? The problem with that is once motivation runs out and once you don't really care anymore, it makes it really hard for you to try and keep up with what you were doing before and trying to keep on keeping on. And that's where I want to come in and sort of help you out, give you a couple tips that help me. I hope they help you. I hope you get some value out of this. Let's get right into it. Rock and roll. Tip number one is make your goals motivating. New Year's resolutions, goals, whatever you want to call them, make them motivating. Because if they're not motivating enough for you, when it does get hard and when you do start stepping outside of your comfort zone, you're going to end up way off track and you're going to end up back reverting to the way that you used to be, to your old habits, your old ways, your old moods, your old everything, because it's easier. It's really hard to step outside of your comfort zone, and if you don't have a motivating factor in keeping you going, when the going gets tough, you're gonna bow out because it is gonna get tough. And changing habits is not an easy thing, especially when you've been doing the same thing over and over every day. Even if it was just for last year, that's 365 days of doing the same thing over and over. You're not gonna be able to change it overnight. You're probably not even gonna be able to change it in a couple weeks. I believe the thing that I heard, 28 days. Something like that. It takes 28 days for you to form a new habit, for your brain to realize that this is something that you want to do. Your brain is actually very fascinating like that. So your brain will actually bring you back to something that is less complicated, less fearful, a lot more comfortable for you, because that's the way that you feel comfortable, right? You obviously don't want to feel uncomfortable. Your brain doesn't want to be uncomfortable, so it wants to revert you back to comfort. It's amazing if you see the transformation. I've seen the transformation in myself going from a habit back to my old habit, my old ways, and it's actually very fascinating once you catch yourself in it and you're like, wait, that's not right. and that's all it takes. It's just a little nudge, and then you end up all the way off course. And you're like, how did I get all the way over here? And it was just a little nudge at a time. But if you've got motivation on your side, if you've got something to keep you going, if you've got something really motivating for you to aspire to reach, to attain, that's going to keep you going when in the moments that, it's going to be really tough and you're going to want to give up. Leads me to my next point. Get clear on your why. Get really clear on why you want to change something or incorporate something or improve something. Whatever it is that you're looking to do, get clear on why you want to do it, why this will be a benefit to your life, why it's a disadvantage for you to keep having it or keep doing it, why your life would be better without it. All these whys, you got to get clear on it. And a great exercise that I was actually taught by one of my upline, one of my coaches, is to keep asking yourself why. So you find your why. Why do you want to do that? Just cause. I don't know. And then why that? And then why that? And why that? And get right down to the root why. Your root why you want to do that. There is an underlying reason, a subconscious reason that you want to do something, that you're looking to change something or you're looking to incorporate something. There is a reason. You just have to get clear on it. You have to understand why you're doing something. You have to make it motivating enough for you to keep going when it does get a little bit tough, when it does want to push you off course a little bit, and it will happen. There is going to be times where you try and form a new habit and then you keep going and it's easy for a little bit and then all of a sudden you're just done. That's it. It feels like, there's a whole weight on your shoulders on your head, on your body, that you're just like, why? What's going on here? This is so weird. I don't understand this feeling. And that's just your brain, your body telling you that you're about to enter uncharted territories that you're not necessarily you're not okay with, but you've just never been there before. So you need to understand that you're going into a territory that is unknown. And nobody likes the unknown. Everybody likes to be the known. That's why you revert back to your old ways, because you know that you're comfortable with it. It's easy for you to live in that way as opposed to put yourself out there. So that's why you need to get clear on your why, and you need to have it motivating. Definitely have it motivating. Make your goals smart. Resolutions, goals, whatever you want to call them. I call them goals. A lot of people call them resolutions. It makes them feel better. I don't know. Whatever your thing is, I call them goals. But make them smart. Smart goals is a specific goal that you're looking to get. Specify it and make it clear. The M, measurable. A is attainable. R is and then the T is is time sensitive. So the T is time sensitive. So what you want to do is you want to get specific on your goal. You want to be able to have a way to measure it, whether it's jotting down notes, whether it's keeping a daily journal. Definitely find a way to measure yourself. You want to make it attainable, something that you can attain, something that is. What I like to do more than anything is I like to create goals that are going to push you just enough to get you that little push, but not so much that you're afraid to go all the way out there, but just enough that it's going to make you grow as a person. It's going to make you be more than what you are. You don't want to set goals that are too easy, because then you'll reach them without. That's it, reachable. You'll reach them without any real effort, any real thought process to it. And that's not what you want. You want to be able to set goals that push you, that make you be a better person. And then the T for time sensitive, you want to give yourself a time limit. If it's a week, if it's a month, if it's 2 months, 6 months, 10 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever type of goals you're setting, make sure you put a time limit on it. So that way you give yourself something to look forward to and a limit of time that you can do it. So not just, I want to lose some weight this year. There is nothing smart about that goal. There is nothing specific, measurable. I mean, it would be attainable. Yeah, I guess you lose some weight, and then your time is, you wanted to do it sometime this year. So as long as you did it this year, that I guess would be, A for effort. But you're kind of missing the point on that one. What you want to do is you want to be specific. So specify what you want to do. Do you want to lose 10 pounds, 5 pounds, 100 pounds? Probably not doable, but you could do it if you wanted to. If you really set your mind to it, you could do whatever you wanted. But you've got to be able to measure it, i.e. jot notes down. Get yourself some sort of support system. Get yourself a journal, a documentary, perhaps not a live video, but a pre-recorded video, and then put some time on it. I want to lose 20 pounds by May because I have some sort of event to go to. That is your specific goal and your time period on it. Now you can lose 20 pounds way quicker than that. You can also take way longer than that to lose 20 pounds. It happens. Everybody is different, but make your goals smart, make them measurable, make them attainable, make them time sensitive, and you would definitely give yourself something to reach for, and definitely give yourself a reason to keep going. That's my next tip right there. Find a way to hold yourself accountable. Be an accountability partner, an accountability group. Just if you want to tell some of your friends or family, side note, friends and family aren't always the best motivators to keep you going, but that is somebody that you could keep yourself accountable to. You tell your significant other that you want to lose, 2 pant sizes by summertime, and if you're still buying same size pants or bigger pants, I don't think you got it. Tina, like that one made her choke over there. But that's it. You want to find yourself an accountability partner or an accountability group. Facebook is perfect. You can go on LinkedIn, Meetup, Eventbrite, all those things that you can find people that are looking to do the same thing that you're doing. There is a plethora of people out there that are, I'm picking on weight loss, but if you, anything you want to do, weight loss is the number one New Year's resolution that anybody will come up with. So, I mean, that's just the easiest one to pick on. But you need to find yourself an accountability partner. You need to find somebody that will keep you going when the going gets tough. Because if you want to lose weight and you start gaining weight or you're not losing weight fast enough, a lot of times what happens when you start losing weight, you end up losing inches before you lose pounds. So if you're somebody like Tina where you don't see the scale move at all, you're going to be discouraged. Whether or not your pants fit or don't fit is irrelevant because the scale's not moving. That's sort of where you have to that's where you have to find your accountability partner and say, hey, your ass looks great in those pants. Keep it going. You're awesome. Just because the scale's broken and is stuck at the same thing that it was last time doesn't mean that you're not doing great. Anybody need an accountability partner? Apparently I'm awesome. And then my last tip for you is essential oils. They help me with everything in my life. Any sort of predicament, situation that I come up with in life, essential oils are there to help me, and especially with reaching my goals, setting good goals, or that's a weird word, but setting, motivating goals, reaching my goals, keeping myself accountable, keeping myself pumped up, ready to go, all sorts of stuff. One of the best oils for that is actually a blend that doTERRA has called Passion. And if you don't have, and this is the one thing that I love about doTERRA more than anything, is anytime you need to know what a blend does, you can know basically by what the name says. So this one is called Passion. I mean, you wouldn't use this for going to sleep. Maybe you might, I don't know, if you need passion. But it's anytime you need to find some passion in your life, anytime you need that little extra oomph, that extra, pat on the back to let you know that you're great, that extra little motivating touch into your motivating goals. Put some passion into it. I actually love this oil. I love the way it smells. It's a blend of oils actually, and One cool thing that I learned, when you blend oils, they actually enhance the benefit of all the oils that are in there. So that's amazing. I love this one. Actually, you might use it to go to bed because it does smell calming and relaxing. But that's it. Calm, relax when you need some passion. Another one of my favorites is Basil, actually. And Basil is actually a natural stimulant. So anytime you need to be stimulated, you need to get your juices flowing, your creative juices, anytime you're kind of feeling down in the dumps and you need that extra little pick-me-up, Basil's a natural stimulant. I love it. I love this one, and I actually really like the smell. A lot of people tell me that I smell like a pizza all the time, and that's because Basil's become my favorite oil. But I love it. I love the smell of it. It doesn't actually smell too much like a herb, so you don't actually smell like pasta everywhere you go, although people will tell you that you do. I like it. And it's a natural stimulant, right? So a naturally uplifting and invigorating. And then another one that I like is actually lavender. And lavender, as much as it's all things calming, it's all things calming. So when you're trying to set goals and you're trying to set resolutions and you're trying to do this, that, blah, blah, all sorts of, and then you got a meal prep and you got the kids and you got the other one and you got this, that, the next thing, and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden you can find yourself getting really overwhelmed really quick. Lavender. Calm yourself down, calm your nerves, calm your put yourself in a relaxed state of bliss, and it'll be awesome. I love this one because a lot of people tell me they don't like the smell of lavender because lavender is actually the most synthesized oil in the world. But when you smell pure 100% lavender, you can tell the difference right away. I actually have a lavender from the dollar store. You can smell the difference right away. It's amazing. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys got some value out of this. I know I had some fun making it. Feel free to share this with your friends, family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I very much appreciate you guys. You guys have a very happy new year. I love you. I look forward to talking to you again. Bye for now.